Hello, and welcome to the very first episode of Fortnite Detail, where I break down the final moments of a win that we got. We, as in me and my squad. For this very first episode, we managed to scrap the win by playing smart. Essentially, the whole theme of this episode is to show you that while it is encouraged, in my opinion, being aggressive, playing aggressive is probably, the best way to play, in my opinion. But there's a difference between playing aggressive and playing stupid. Not to be mean to the people that we beat, but the loadout that they have, I think it was, if they played a little bit smarter, it would have been a very different outcome. So let me see where we start here. Okay, I think we can start here. Well, okay, first off, why is Elastigirl's hair long? What the heck is this? Okay, I don't know how to use these controls. You can tell this is my very first time doing this. Okay, so I think around this time, one of my teammates had gotten the storm mark. So we know, or not the storm mark, the forecast tower. So we know where the next zone is. And if you see in the lower right hand, majority of the other squads were not there. So we were betting on them continuing to fight, and the storm would push them so that they're kind of in a disadvantage. So as here's my other teammate, Goku Black, and then my other teammate, the Android 18, and then riding along with the Android 18 is Korra. Yeah, it's this is a very interesting squad, but majority of the others are in this area, and we were hoping that the people that are in that area were fighting each other. And I think they just finished fighting. They realized that the zone is inching, and they're also heading to where we're at. And as you can see, because everybody was busy fighting in that area, storm is tailing them. Now a lot of them are running. Bunny Senpai is dead because they were shot down. They couldn't be saved because the storm was behind them, and the only person left in their squad is Pocky Coffee. It's a nice skin, by the way. But they are not the main concern, because all throughout this game there's been this one particular person that's been very annoying, and that person is turned the F up because his strategy. He racked up 14 kills because he was just annoying this whole game. And what his strategy was throughout this game is he would fly high, and he's pretty accurate with the Doom Gauntlet, so he would fly high and he would aim down on you. Now that would work if your opponent does not have any mobility. That is a pretty viable strategy, and it's really annoying. While we were retreating, he was already on our tail, and I was not looking forward to facing him because he seemed very troublesome. He was always killing people, and to me, who just came from a loss from a really sweaty lobby, I was not about to deal with that again, but here we are. So you see, I need to highlight that one of the mistakes that my team did before we won was that we weren't sticking together, and that could have probably made the win a lot easier. But because where is he? This guy was constantly harassing us. Now he's using the Doom Gauntlets on my teammates, and wait, what happening? Yeah, they were constantly that turn the F up guy was harassing my teammates. But at the same time, like, he should have been paying attention, because while he was harassing my teammates, I was aware of how he was playing, and I was prioritizing taking care of him because I recognized him as the greatest threat. So we're heading to zone. We're heading to zone. We see someone beaming up. They're after my teammates. That's the dangerous thing about the Iron Man repulsors, is that, you know, this combo's a little crazy. And this is the moment where I noticed that he's up in the sky. His loadout's a little crazy because I'm assuming he has the mythic Striker Burst AR. So he has a mythic Striker Burst AR. He has the Doom Gauntlet. He has the Doom Medallion. And then he has the jetpack and the repulsor. So it's a pretty annoying combo. But the mistake that this guy did is that he was too busy harassing everybody in the lobby that he wasn't exactly playing smart. And I don't think the rest of his squad is just as aggressive as he is and as good as he is in playing this game. So with that being said, I finally recognize who was harassing my teammates, and I also have repulsors. So I fly up to him, I get within his reach, and while he's too busy harassing my teammates in the car, he's not noticing that I'm blasting him. I run out of gas, and I'm chasing him. My teammates manage to get away. He finally sees me, so he rockets up. So this guy has the jetpack, the repulsor, the Iron Man boots, the Iron Man the repulsors, I think AR, and the Doom gauntlets. Like that's actually really unbalanced in my opinion, because you should be keeping health with you. Like, you know, I personally use half pots, but other people use sometimes I'll use the Flowberry Fizz, sometimes I'll use the Chug Splash, but more often than not I'll either use the Flowberry Fizz or the half pots, because the half pots are a lot, you know, easier to drink. You don't notice it as much as the Flowberry Fizz, and you know, the Chug Splashes are just really hard to come by. So I run out of fuel, so I'm hiding here because I can hear people near me. So I'm trying to hide my footsteps by ducking like this, and you see, there's this Crayola crayons, because I have my visual audio on, so I know that somebody's like within 20 or 50 meters from me, and by squatting down and creeping like this, like, you can actually hide your footsteps. So I was doing this until my jetpack was recharged. So once it was fully recharged, I was trying to, it was a little chaotic, so I really didn't know what to do. And on top of that, this turn the F up was harassing my Goku Black teammate. My Goku Black teammate didn't have very good mobility, so I guess he's waiting for the rest of his teammates, and this is finally where we're starting to, like, you know, be a little smarter with our gameplay, because we're all sticking together. So I think at this point, two of my teammates, the Android 18 and the Goku Black, don't have any shields, so one of the Android 18 asked for shield, if anyone has shields, and this is where I throw them shields. We're just waiting for the rest. We're trying to assess the situation, and we're trying to see what can we do. But we were unaware that this guy is harassing us again. He's going after my Goku Black. See, he's pretty good with his aim, even with the Unibeam, which is really scary. So he finally gets my teammate, and that's F you, by the way. But he wanted to thirst the rest of my squad, and I guess he ran out of fuel or something, I don't know. he wanted to thirst the Goku Black for some reason, but that was a really stupid move because he sees me here. So I'm shooting him with my shotty, and the biggest problem of this game is gone. And I hope you like that, because you're never gonna do that again if we ever run into each other. That was the stupidest thing you ever, like, you never do shit like this. Like, this is stupid. So now I took his Doom medallion because, you know, if you kill somebody you get siphoned, but it was a little crazy, so I wasn't really thinking straight, because I would have, you know, I would have been more aggressive knowing that I have this. But now that leaves the rest of the lobby, but we're down one person, so we do have the advantage. It's just that, you know, we weren't aware how good the other people were, because, like, you know, comebacks tend to happen against us. So, but the biggest threat is gone. So now we're trying to find, I guess, you know, the rest of them. I was trying to find a good place so that I can heal my shields, because, you know, that's what I said. Like I have the medallion, but it's not registering in my head that I should be fighting instead. But I was prioritizing getting, you know, using my pots. But someone took a shot at me. We were pinged, so I'm trying to hide, trying to find where my teammates are, and then I got targeted by the turret. So I'm trying to find a good place to replenish my shield, but these guys won't let up. So I thought that I would have some cover here, but they're really targeting me. So that's, I guess, they're friends, because their tactic is very similar to their teammate, where they fly up and then they beam you. So from here I was trying to copy what their strategy is, because, like, if I go higher, then I'll be able to aim down at them as well. But they're, you know, I realized that my aim is way better than theirs, so I decided, because also the lock-on feature is very good when they're nearby. If you're a little farther than 40 meters, they don't lock on. So if they're gonna use cheap tactics, I might as well copy them by using the repulsors better. So, but I'm taking them I'm taking Bayloni on, but I'm not the only one who's taking them on, because my teammate, the Android 18, is also helping me out. But I wasn't aware that I was being helped at, because if I was being helped at, then I would have thirsted with my teammate. But my other teammate, the Korra, was also with us. So, like, that's the one thing, like, when you have the numbers advantage, to make it easier on you, you'd have to triple, quadruple, double team, whatever the situation. You have to gank one person at a time at this point of the game. And, you know, I should have stayed with them, but, you know, they stuck together. I guess, you know, the Korra realized that I fled because I was trying to shield up. And that's the thing, like, you know, as long as you're sticking together with at least one person, like, it makes your odds better in these types of situations. But luckily for us, this Pocky Coffee was helping us in some way. So they were, you know, trying to aim at me at first, and then they stayed their distance. They put this porta bunker so that they can assess and reload, assess the situation, shield up. So they're letting us fight. It's the same strategy that we were trying to implement before, where we would let the final squads fight each other and then just, like, third party. So Pocky Coffee sees Bayloni, helps us take them down, and then my teammate, you know, goes for the kill. And now there's only this Pocky Coffee left and this Mina skin. and I guess they're all friends because they're doing the same strategy. She grabbed the Doom gauntlets and is you know, beaming us from the air. But then she runs out of fuel, so now we're in an exchange. But I didn't know it was, you know, how good they were, and I really wanted to win this game because I wanted to go home. I wanted to go to bed. So after shielding up, my friend, the Android 18, says there's only 2 people left. Again, reckless play right here, because the Mina skin slid towards me. So I jump over them and shoot them. I hit them once, I hit them twice, and that's the thing, because they slid instead of jumping over me, like it's an easy target practice for me. And at the same time, I have my friend over here, so it's a 2v1. So now it's a 3v1. But this, you know, props to Pocky Coffee, because they play very smart, because, you know, they established this bunker. They're waiting for the other teams to eliminate each other, but unfortunately, because her team was fighting way ago in the storm and they were tailed, it's only her now, and unfortunately, it's not gonna go well for them. So they know that she knows that we're going into the bunker. She throws another bunker to change it so that, like, you know, we're not, because she knows that I'm trying to fly over her. So she makes an escape under the bridge, or I think she's going under the bridge. So I was trying to go to the back, but, you know, she covers the back. So now I gotta find another way to get into the bunker, but I'm not going in there until I fully reload my gun. So that's what I'm doing. I tried flying over the top, but I didn't know that she escaped. But I'm also covering my foot, you know, squatting down again, so like she doesn't know that I'm trying to creep up on them. So, but at this point, like, it's a 3v1. Like, we don't have to be as sneaky. So we're just trying to end the game, you know, easy 3v1, we win. So my point being is that, every game is different, but, you know, in a game where you're not very confident in how to, you know, with your aim and like your aggressiveness, then you have to play to be more strategic. And, you know, I am not Evolved Jake, I am not Prospering, all those other streamers that are very aggressive and they play nice. Like, you know, I am not 2 of my friends who are very aggressive and they play nice as well. So if I can't play like them yet, I'm gonna play smart, and that's exactly what we did here. So we turned a situation where I thought we were the underdogs, but as it turns out, we were the smartest players because everybody else was playing dumb. So that is how we won this game, and that is it for this episode. I hope I didn't yap too long, but, you know, I like doing these type of breakdowns of games where we're the underdogs. And, you know, if you like this material, give me a like, subscribe, and, you know, we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.